Alright, so I have no idea how this is going to sound. It's on the new GoPro Hero 10 Black I got. This is going to be the biggest baits I've ever painted. This is a DRT Klash9 knockoff 9-inch bait. To give you a comparison, here's the biggest bait I've ever painted. So a big difference, right? I'm gonna actually paint one of these two. I've got to have two of them. I'll do two different videos here, but one of them is going to be that same kind of carp pattern I just shared there. The other one is going to be in a California Dream, which is a trout pattern. That was what was requested, so we're going to get after
I've got
it.
an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me?
I'm starting off, I already base coated them with white. Always use my golden high flow titanium white. That's my base color for everything. So for this one, we're gonna just do the carp. It's an easy pattern. It should be fairly straightforward and quick. To start though, I'm gonna need to go ahead and cover up this white with a brown. Carps have brown scales. The brown is going to be detail under the scales. I'm going to be using a lot of this 40-30 balancing clear. It thickens up the paint and helps it stick better. So put some of that in there. Put some of my detail sepia if I didn't share that with you. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of reducer and give it a mix up before I slap her on there.
I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly. Thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase a bag. I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch.
Now, so it does not have to be perfect by any means. Like I said, this is just gonna be for scale details. So we'll spray paint this, airbrush it this brown color all over, and then I'll wrap it with the scale pattern. Grab this sucker right here, boom. So that way you can have your scales on there. We'll leave the gill plate because that doesn't need to be that doesn't have scales on it. Freaking almost like a smallmouth there. So, wow, it looks really dark in my camera. I'm gonna have to definitely mess with the white balance there, but got our dark guy. There you go. So I will go ahead and dry this up and get back with the wrap version. Alright, so we have our bait. I've got it all scaled up. This took me quite a while to get this down to where I feel like it'll be sufficient, and even then I'm still adding to it right now as I'm getting ready to spray. Okay, so now that we got the brown on there, we're going to spray all this brown with a white, so that way when we come back with other colors, the scale pattern up here will show through once we remove the scale, if that makes sense. That made no sense to me, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying back with our titanium white.
In my brain, running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person. I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself. I never fake it. See no many.
All right, back to white. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be adding other colors over it. Yeah, so we'll go from there. All right, next I mixed up pearlized white. Yeah, pearl white. This satin pearl gold. This is our carp color for sure. And then I threw in a tiny drop of detail sepia, and it gives us this weird kind of like brownish color you can see there on the bottom of the screen, hopefully there. So I'm going to lightly dust this. Carp have that natural gradient light to dark. I'm going to do light going from the bottom up, and then we'll come darken it. Once we pull off the stencil, we'll add some lighter colors on the bottom, but this is just to get us our colors going. So here, I'll give you the good side. I don't want to go too dark. We'll get the face real good with this color. That's good for there.
So they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one started to outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
Nice kind of gradient going down there. This paint's super thick, so I didn't want to spray right, but it works for now. All right, coming back with just that satin gold now. We're gonna go up top, fading down into that. That's a really cool gradient right there. I really like that for that carp pattern. We'll go a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm appreciating that right there. Try to get this other side with all this shit in the way. Same idea on that side. I'm liking it. It's one fine looking carp right there. And I ran out of paint. So I'll let you keep an eye on that side for a little bit while I clean my gun out and get ready for the next color setup. Alright guys, so now this time I've gone back, I've just loaded sepia in there, our detail sepia, and we're going to darken just along the back there. And it really goldens that up. Yeah, like that effect. Really gives you a much better gradient that way. So I'm going to hit this with the blow dryer. We're going to come back, take off our stencil so we can finish up the top. We'll finish up the bottom, we'll finish up the face, but this one's coming along pretty good. I'm liking it. Alright guys, I've done our heat set. Now I'm taking off all these freaking clips so we can at least see the damage we did here. There we go. Alright, let's see how we're looking. Nice. Very nice scale pattern. This side's a little sloppy, but that's okay. I can deal with them. Alright, so there we got our carp. Basic carp pattern. I've got a little bit of touch-up work to do, which that's no problem at all. Here, we'll put it right in front of the camera while I'm moving some stuff around. Yeah, we'll keep her going. Alright, so now I've got it on the helping hands. I've got a lot of stuff I need to clean up on the back here, so I'm gonna just lay down some more sepia. It is a very versatile color.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. take into your hands, a plan your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put.
Boom. Nice big carp pattern there. We got our fade and gradients. I'm gonna go a little bit darker on this guy. A little bit more white is showing than I would like. So there's our guy so far. We got our back, our scales. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna whiten up the belly here, give it a nice iridescent to come up to. Come back, I'm gonna add some darkening in the face and on the dorsal. We'll add some fins, and then that's money. All right, so we're coming back with our pearl satin gold, and then we're mixing up this iridescent pearl, as well as some of our titanium white base, and we're just gonna get the belly on this guy now. They don't need to have the, what do you call them, scales on their belly. So we're gonna get this white, it's almost like a cream color. We'll do the whole belly, and then we'll fade up the sides to get rid of some of those scales. Don't gotta be too pretty, but it's going to also flashen up this bait even more because it is pretty flashy. Let's give them shots like that. It's all right. We're gonna darken the face back up after it got those white details, just like that. All right, and last, well, for now, is going to be detail black magenta. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit right down the spine. And then up in the face. And then really concentrate around that eyeball. Just off the face. Nice. Now all I have to do is come back and add some fins. Alright, I got this Whitmore Farm stencil with a bunch of different fins here. We'll try to see which one we want to use. We'll use this guy right here. Just like that. Just something like so, guys. Nice little fin detail in there. There's our carp body. Got our darkened face, our fin detail there. Now we just got to add some eyeballs on this sucker and clear coat her. Alright, so we got our carp here. I went back and added the eyes. Now, I really wish I had a different color eye. This is just the ones that came with it, and I do not have this style. But there's our finished carp. I went back. There you go. Added the logo on it. This is just a spray clear on here. Now we're going to get into the real clear coat process. I have right here my jar of KBS. When you get it, you want to put it in a jar and have like an extra plastic seal there. This stuff will go bad fast if you don't take care of it right. I don't like brushing it on, but that's what we're gonna have to do. So I got my brush here. I've gone ahead and poured a little bit of it out into this cup, so that's easier to work with instead of my big jar. And the key to this is you don't want to overdo it. I gotta watch for dripping. I gotta keep the joints clear. You definitely don't want to get those joints gunked up or the bait won't work. So yeah, nothing left to say, but let's get at it. Actually, I'm gonna just do one side at a time here. Want to keep that the bill joint clear there as well, because this thing has a removable bill that lets you change up what depth you're fishing at. So I'm gonna go up to it. Ooh, almost knocked over the clear coat with this bait because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. So you can definitely tell the difference in shininess between the two sides already. This side's super shiny compared to that. That's just that clear coat giving it an extra thick cover there. So I'm gonna go get the belly here because there's obviously overrun. I did lay that on pretty thick, but that's why I did it. Don't get that belly. I did hit in between the joint here, and I need to make sure I clean that up because it'll soak right into the joint. So we'll come through here and grab that extra. Okay, got another little dab of clear coat on. We're just working it back from the belly, grabbing a little bit of extra and pulling it around. I want to make sure I put extra on that logo just because it's water slide transfer, and it will if I don't get it good, it'll come out. I'm gonna definitely do 2 coats of this. I'm only gonna show you guys one just because I don't need to film 2 coats really. Alright, so I have that side, the front half mostly done. Still got a little bit more cleanup to do, but look at the sheen on that compared to the back. That's that extra layer of protection there. Alright, we're gonna move on to the back side, just get her done. Now we need to be extra careful around this side of the joint. The other side's alright because it's just the metal that it's touching, but this one, the joints, if they get gummed up on this side, will be really screwed over. So I already got more than enough for the side. Need to come back and clean out that tail joint that I just filled up. There we go. Holding this with my left hand is pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Not a lefty. Alright, gonna go set this in my drying tent and we'll get back to it with the finished product there.
I got an itch to scratch.